Darius, the first thing that I wanted to ask you is if you can talk a little bit about the process that this summer brought you to Valencia. You know, what in the end made you decide that this was the right choice for you? And if the fact that you played before in Spain played a factor in deciding to come back to Spain this time.
Oh, for sure. That honestly, that was the biggest thing. When I left, I kind of understood like I really like the Spanish basketball, just
Mhm.
the whole league in general, how it was ran, how the teams play, and from my first experience in Spain, I felt like I was continue to grow as a player. I was learning a lot because the Spanish coaches they coach in a different way. The pace is a little bit different style. So for me, I was a really big fan of the Spanish style. So once I knew I was going to leave and open up and try to find a new team, I really wanted to find a position somewhere in Spain. So when Valencia popped up, it was kind of really a no-brainer, especially with the team they were building, the success they had the previous season, the new arena. So much factors went into it, but I just felt like it was a great decision for me to come here.
Yeah. As you said, the team has built a very good roster for this season, for this EuroLeague campaign. There's a lot of talent, especially when I look at the backcourt, between you, Jean Montero, Sergio De La Rea, Omar Moore, who is a rookie at this level, but is playing really, really well in his first season in EuroLeague. So I wanted to ask you a little bit, what are your impressions so far, and how much you're enjoying up to this point to work with Coach Pedro Martinez.
I mean, I'm really enjoying it. It's for me, it was kind of a shock going into it because everybody say like Pedro style is okay. There's Spanish style is fast, but then there's Pedro style is like extremely fast. So
Yeah.
for me, I knew it was take a adjustment period. But after the first week or two, I was like, oh, I don't know how I'm gonna make it through this. I'm exhausted. I'm running. I don't stop running at any point in practice. But no, it's been great. It's been great. Also, I got to talk with Matt Costello before because we played together, and he told me the locker room was really good. It's a good group of guys. So that was also a big thing for me coming in. But since I've been here, everything has been great. The guys have been great. Everybody works extremely hard. As a team, we're always there to support each other. If someone's down, we're trying to lift each other up, talking through. So it's a really good team atmosphere.
Yeah. And of course, especially, looking at the offensive numbers of the team so far, they've been really, really good. So I was curious to ask you, how do you think your role has changed here in Valencia compared to the one that you had in FS in the last few years?
I just think it's a different play style. Like I said, we play so much faster, so you have so many more possessions. Our big thing here is, like I said, playing extremely fast and shooting a lot of threes. So really, just the change in play style has been big. Also, the play. I mean, I play less minutes for sure, less minutes, but I feel like in those minutes you get to do more in a way.
Mhm.
So that changed a lot, and just the style, like I said, just the style of play, really, the pace and the style in which you play.
Yeah. And this is the first EuroLeague season in which there are 20 teams competing. So the schedule is even harder than the previous season. There's more games, more double rounds. As a player, how do you manage that kind of physical toll that this type of season requires? Because between, of course, the EuroLeague and you guys have, of course, your own domestic league in Spain. As a player, how you manage all that? Because I can imagine it can become very, very tiring during the season.
No, it's extremely tough, but I think this is when you really have to work with your physical trainers. You really
Mhm.
have to do a lot of recovery with and treatment after practices. Also in the weight room, the weight room is big because you have to you have to build up your strength to last through these type of long seasons. So that on top of the rosters, you have a little bit bigger roster. So practices, I mean, it's a lot of things you have to maintain to go into it because you see a lot of times throughout the season, there's a lot of injuries. So you really have to just stay on top of it every day in practice with your recovery, your stretching, and all these little things.
Yeah. And of course, so far the results for you guys have been pretty positive. You have won five of the first eight games that you played in your league, and even in the domestic league, things are going really well. But based on what you've seen so far, do you feel that even in such a competitive league like your league, do you guys have the potential to be a playoff team right away?
I mean, for us, we really don't look too far ahead. We just kind of take it one game at a time.
Hmm.
And the big thing with us, we just really try to be ourselves. We focus on what we do every day in practice and try to be the best version of ourselves as we can be. And we take it one game at a time. And who knows? We look up at the end of the season. If we continue to improve, there's a chance. But right now, we don't really look too far ahead. We just take it one game at a time. And I think it relieves stress, it relieves pressure, and all this stuff. So it makes it a lot easier. Just take it one game, focus one game at a time, with whether that's in the Euro League or the ACB.
Hmm. Another thing that I wanted to ask you is that this summer you had the opportunity to play for the first time for the Italian national team. Of course, you joined the team very late, right before the start of Eurobasket, and this was your first time playing with them. And yeah, I guess it wasn't easy also because pretty much everyone knew that this was going to be Coach Pozzecco last time with the national team before leaving his job. I just wanted to ask you, how was overall your experience with the national team, and if you feel like you can still be a part of that process also in the future tournaments.
I mean, for me, it was a great experience. I really didn't like the fact that I had to come late because
Hmm.
I was I wasn't in the shape or rhythm that I probably could have been the best of them, but things happen. But no, for me, it was great being with the guys, being with the coaches, staff, everybody. Amazing experience. Being with the players, getting to see like a different style of basketball because the Eurobasket playing with the national team is different. It's different, but it was really enjoyable to represent Italy. For me and my family is really important. It was special, so I really enjoyed the experience, and it was like I said, it was a fun experience.
Yeah. And looking back a little bit at your career so far, do you have like a specific coach or even more than one that you feel that he had a bigger impact on your game up to this point?
I mean, honestly, I kind of take a little bit from every coach and from every season, whether it was good things, bad things. I kind of learned from all my coaches, and for the most part, I've had good relationships with all of them. So for me, I can't just single out one person and say this coach did this coach did this. I'm really thankful for all the coaches I've had.
Okay. And now that you've been in the EuroLeague for a few years now, you can be considered kind of a veteran in the competition. Do you also feel that in your role in Valencia, your veteran presence can also be useful, considering that the team has some really young talents like Montero, for example, or also Sergio De La Rea so far?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's crazy because for most of our teams, I never felt like I was the veteran, but
Yeah.
now this team, I'm like, oh wow, like, I'm the old guy on this team, one of the old guys on this team. So yeah, my presence in the veteran presence, I have to step up and be more vocal in the locker room, because like you said, a lot of guys aren't used to these situations where we're going into. So like in certain moments, I had to pull the team aside and just talk to them, explain like how things go in the EuroLeague and different things. But yeah, I definitely now I feel more like a veteran player being with this team.
And regarding the Spanish league, of course, as you already said, you knew the league even before coming to Valencia, thanks to your time in Baskonia. What do you think, in your opinion, makes the Spanish league one of the most competitive and one of the most interesting in Europe?
Uh, the pace, like I said, the pace in which everyone plays, the scouting which everyone plays. For example, if you have a double week and it doesn't matter if you're playing one of the top teams, one of the bottom teams in the league, like the scouting they put into it, they really make the games very difficult on you. So I would think for me, that's one of the things that makes it the most unique. And then also just the success the Spanish teams normally have in European competitions. If you look at the EuroLeague teams, you have some of the strongest teams. You go to the Euro Cup, some of the strongest teams. Champions League is 3 or 4 teams competing for a championship. So, like, if you really go down the list of the Spanish teams, especially with the success they have in Europe, it's a very tough league. I mean, even the teams that aren't in Europe, or if you had some of the bottom teams and you put them in certain competitions in Europe, they might be one of the better teams. So it's just a very competitive league, top to bottom. The basketball IQ is really high, and just really competitive teams who
Okay.
really understand how to play basketball.
Another thing that I wanted to ask you is of course, in the last few months, there's been more and more talks about the possibility of the NBA setting up a league in Europe in probably 2 or 3 years by 2027 or 2028. I was curious to ask you, as for you as a player who has been in Europe now for several years, how do you see the possibility of this project? Is it something that intrigues you, or is something that maybe you're a little bit more skeptical about it? What's your view on this potential arrival of the NBA in Europe?
I mean, I think it'd be really interesting, but you hear so many different things that they say. They say there could be a EuroLeague and the NBA Europe. There could be like different things together. So it's kind of unique to see like what they can possibly do in the future. For me, I would love to see just the EuroLeague and NBA come together and combine together, because I think what the EuroLeague is building or what it has now is a good competition. So I think if you join with the NBA Europe, it could be very, very high level, but who knows what they'll actually do. I mean, it just be interesting to see what, at the end of the day, what actually happens.
Okay. And one of the main things that there was a lot of attention on Valencia coming into the season, of course, was the creation of this new arena, the fact that the team was going to play inside this new fantastic arena that was built. So I was curious to ask you, how was your experience, and now you're feeling so far with the atmosphere inside the new arena and the type of facility that was built by the club?
No, this is really in for a European arena. It's really it has to be the best, just because it's like an NBA style arena in a way. You have like the big, huge LED screen. You have the nice booths, whatever boxes to sit in. I mean, 15,000 whatever seats. So like you come into the arena, you look up and see how many fans. It's really an amazing experience. I think everybody who has a chance to come to a game needs to, just to experience or see what this gym is like from both the inside and outside. It's really, really a special arena.
Okay. So last thing that I wanted to ask you is, now that as we said before, you're becoming kind of a veteran in the competition in EuroLeague. I was wondering what are the, let's say, the missing goals that you still want to achieve? Like there is something specific that either this season or the following one you still feel like you want to achieve and you want to get to it.
I mean, for me personally, I just want to continue to grow as a player, um, being a better leader, and then also just winning. I mean, everybody wants to
Yeah.
win. You want to win all the awards. You want to get all the achievements. You want to do that. But for me, I just say winning, getting a chance to win at the highest level, whether that's a domestic league championship, EuroLeague championship. I mean, you always have these dreams of winning at the highest level. So for me, that will always be the goal. I think for every player, that's always the goal, to have a chance to win the biggest award at the end of the season.
Okay. Thank you very much, Derek. I don't want to take too much time away from you, so thank you very much for taking the time to do this.
No, it's all good. It was nice talking with you.
Thank you. It was the same, man. So good luck for the rest of the season, and we'll stay in touch.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye bye.